Hello traders, this is Ken Calhoun. I run Day Trading University, and I'd like to welcome you to today's live webinar on volume secrets with updated new strategies for active traders. As always, all information is for educational or information use only. No advice regarding what to buy, sell, or hold is being offered. Well, one of the things that we're going to learn in today's event, and I'm especially pleased to present it to you, is how to combine professional signals like crossovers in the volume weighted moving average, and I use a 50 step parameter. I'll teach you how to set that up. You'll also learn how to use on balance volume. Let's take a look at a couple of quick definitions before we get into the strategies. The volume weighted moving average is simply a technical indicator that adds the effect of volume to the price line. Our other indicator we're going to be focusing on this morning, on balance volume, and it does a really handy job of measuring both the positive and negative volume flow, and we can use it to confirm price trends. What it does is use the closing price, and day over day it'll go up if the volume on an up day is larger than volume on a down day. By the time we're done working together this morning, I want you to at least have a understanding of the core mechanics of how to use these two indicators professionally, and also some of the things that you can do to hopefully help keep you out of false breakouts. So getting in on good, strong, solid trades and staying clear of those that you shouldn't be trading in the first place is my goal for you. One of the things you want to do is look for crossovers combined with new multi-day highs in the OBV. Now, I told you we want to stay clear of things that are right in the middle of an on-balance volume signal. Take careful note of this. Do you see the new peaks and valleys in our OBV signal line here? It has a new high here, comes back down, it takes out new highs there. That's a signal line when combined with a crossover. The instant OBV starts to creep up above previous highs, right, like it is here, that tells you that you should look for new entries. Now, I teach you how to set the signals for where to get in the upcoming premium events, but for now I just want you to look for that that dual combination of signals is on balance volume taking out a new high in an uptrend like this inside the signal region, and price taking out new highs above the VWMA line. I want you to start paying attention to on balance volume breakout signals because it does a really good job of capturing both volume as well as cup pattern volatility. Okay? On balance volume is one of the oversold, overbought indicators, kind of like RSI and MACD and so forth. It's one that works especially well in our current markets because when it pivots off of lows and you have a break over the VWMA, that's usually a good signal. On this entire chart, where would be the best place to buy it? I want to give you some of the signals that you want to look at. Now, we just covered divergences in on-balance volume. When it pivots off the low, combine that with your VWMA crossover signal. Okay, that's a really good way, by the way, in this market to get in before waiting for new high, obvious breakout continuation plays. Note that the OBV is at 15-day high. Okay, on-balance volume is a 15-day high. How do you use that as a day trader? How does that help me figure out what to buy and sell, say, come Monday or Tuesday morning? Well, what I'm going to do is combine that with very specific cup pattern breakouts, and if I see specific, either this is almost a shooting star type pattern, if I see hammers or shooting stars on a 5-minute candlestick and we travel above the volume weighted moving average, that would give me a very good signal to either enter a counter trend trade or simply park the long trigger at new highs. What I'll be teaching them in the premium events is how to combine this volume-weighted moving average process with on-balance volume signals at both extended highs and lows and inside range cups. Okay, so it's very good. It's a very good process that I want you to start giving some thought to. Right? Add this to the mix. If you don't have volume-weighted moving average, at least use a simple moving average that can help get you started. And I will teach you in the premium events how to use both. The whole goal of your initial test trades, your small, let's say use this oscillation indicator, you buy on new highs, okay, that's a test trade to get you in, kind of dip your toes in the water and see how the water is. Well, you don't want to scale, you don't want to add position size to that trade until you have at least a couple of confirming price and volume indicators that are in your favor. Now note that these things are much more sensitive and much more accurate than just simply looking at volume. Volume itself, okay, and I've never taught this before, but I will in the upcoming events, how to do all this stuff. I've given you a lot to start with, but there's much more that you need to know in terms of the mechanics of trade entry and trade management. Volume itself, the size of the volume bars wouldn't have helped you decide to scale in, right? If you were just looking at volume bars here, it's kind of the same, right? Not much going on. Volume bars are about the same height, day over day over day. But you have an aha moment when OBV starts to climb up to new highs on sequential days. And then, now you get a volume confirmation. That's kind of late to the party, though. If you waited until after that volume spike to buy in, still a winning trade as of Friday, but the earlier signals are way back here, right? That's signal 1. This new high is signal 2. This is signal 3 when the OBV takes out new highs. This is signal 4 that buying volume continues to accelerate. Okay, so you want to combine this with price. And that gives you much more effective strategies and skills than you can get from volume and price alone. So that's one of the things that I'm really excited about in terms of how to teach you how to use these kind of things in your own trades. I hope that this has been helpful to you, because this is the passion and the specificity and the difference between amateur and professional trading is, we get in, those of us who are trading industry professionals get into the details, and you dig out the trades by looking at these signals. I hope that what I've talked to you this morning can also help you become successful in your own quest for becoming more successful. That's one of the single most important things you can do right now is to start identifying these kind of signals for your own trades. Now, we've had time just to cover a few examples, but one of the things I want to do, because this is a new topic, is to teach you several different strategies coming up. One is how to use what I call high velocity volume patterns, and we haven't covered those in today's session, but we will in the upcoming premium events, is how to combine those on-balance volume, both divergence signals at the highs and the lows and the inside cups with our volume-weighted moving average signals. How to use volume trade management skills. How to scale in, how to scale out. One thing that we didn't cover this morning is how to set stops, which is absolutely critical. That's a big missing piece of the puzzle that you need to get right. And one of the things I'm finding especially useful in our current markets, when I'm doing my own trades, is using those divergence signals in on-balance volume along with breakout continuation plays with the volume-weighted moving average to both scale in and to set my stops once I'm in a trade. And I'll teach you how to do that coming up. The third area is what I call hidden volume entry signals. Now, I gave you a lot of that in this morning's session, some of the ways to capture breakouts without having to see the obvious volume bars, which are, to be honest, are really kind of late to the party. You need to use the more sensitive OBV and the volume-weighted moving average signals to identify those entries and exits, so I'll teach you how to do that. Also, how to use volume spikes, pivots, and trends. But you really need to be able to do a more professional job of your trading entries and exits using some of the types of signals that I'll be teaching you. So, and this is a really good opportunity for you to sign up with me. And it's just $247 for all 3 events, so it's a very good deal. It includes Blu-ray quality video download. So I put it, normally I charge $495 or anywhere up to $595 or $697 for these type of events. But this one's a real low-priced one just to because we've got so many new traders here, especially this morning. I thought I'd give you an opportunity to work with me at a very bargain price, and I gave you some very good professional grade training that you can really value and start using to understand how to combine price action with some of the volume strategies that I've covered. So anyway, volumesecrets.com. Go ahead and it'd be great to see you guys in this. That brings me to the end of today's presentation. I hope it's been helpful to you. I will stick around and answer questions. If you'd like to learn more about how to trade volume strategies in both stocks and ETFs, go ahead and register your spot now for my upcoming 3-webinar series at volumesecrets.com.